Hi, I'm John. Welcome to Twig Archery. Today we're going to make a video on the new black shark. It's been around for a little bit of time here, about maybe 5-6 months. Pretty new bow. And a lot of guys have been asking me about the speed of this thing, as most guys want to know. So anyway, this is a Convertabow. This is a black shark Convertabow. Probably the best idea in bows that I've seen in a long time. Probably the best kept secret in recurves and longbows that I've seen in a long time. Not too many people know this bow even exists. We may be the only ones that are carrying it in the United States. But this is a conventional recurve right here, as we see it right now. This is the way you would receive the bow. Riser, limbs, string, quivers added on extra, of course. Then we can convert that over, if we want to, and make it a ILF bow with using somebody else's limbs. These happen to be trad tech limbs, longbow limbs made by Samick. So you can make this bow whatever you want. That's what makes it so unique. We'll get into another discussion on it in another video. But for now, we just want to chronograph these guys and see. 37 pounds, 40 pounds. Longbow limbs are 40, these are 37. We're going to go with the 37 first, recurve limbs. Like I say, you can convert this bow over from one to the other in about 3 minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes, if you're not shaky. All right, we're going to chronograph this one here. All right, what I'm going to be using here first is what seems to shoot nicest out of this 37 is 700 carbon. These are bamboo carbon. They look a lot like bamboo and they feel like bamboo, but they're actually carbon. Have proven to be excellent in durability, and I got a sneaky feeling in penetration they'll be fantastic, because I've been around wood arrows my whole life, and I've built wood arrows for 30 years, and I know what it takes to get penetration. And I know what this thing's going to penetrate. Very small diameter. We're going to make another video on those. But let's just chronograph. This is a 700. This arrow here has a 50 grain insert outsert, 100 grain point. So we got 150 on the front. Total weight 377. 37 pound bow. Pretty much 10 grain per pound is where you want to be. So we don't want to get too light of an arrow. Let's see what happens here first. All right, we got 177 on the first shot. Okay, we're gonna shoot 3 here. See how they pull up here, speed-wise. I got a 28-inch draw. These arrows are full length, somewhere around 31.5. Now it's just 177. Well, that same thing. It was a duplicate, so that means I actually did everything the same way there. So that's good. All right, one more here of these 377 grain here. We got 178 on the last one. Okay. Not trying to overpull, just trying to shoot my normal way. Alright, now what we're going to do, I'm going to take 3 here. That the only difference between these and those, they're all 700s, but these have 125 head on the front. So these weigh right around that 400 mark. So let's just see how much slower we're going to be here. $173. 400 would be, I don't know exactly, probably roughly around 10.8, maybe 10.9 grains per pound. Those other ones would be about 10 grain, maybe a little hair over 10 grain per pound on the first one. All right, let's shoot another one here, see where we're at here. 400 grain. $172, drop one. Not bad though, for my opinion. Matter of fact, I think the bow is pretty doggone fast. Got bamboo core in the limbs. Black glass, bamboo core. Okay. $173, about the same I had in the other one. So everything's looking good. Pretty much telling me my form, or at least my release is good. I'm getting the same draw because the speeds are very close, so that's a good thing. All right, now we're going to try the, which I've never even shot these. I just threw these on and said, hey, let's just see what goes here. With these Tradtech limbs. These are actually old new stock that I had in the shop. I thought, well, we'll try them. The longbow limbs like this for ILS are a little difficult to find. I'm trying to find another manufacturer distributor that can get me some ILF longbow limbs. They're a little harder. The recurves, you can find them pretty much all over. But anyways, we'll see what happens here. All right. Same arrows now. I'm gonna have to pull. Wait a minute here. I got 6 up there. I gotta pull these back. Hold on a second. How do I get into these? Because these are gonna be a little different. They're heavier. I gotta check them here and make sure who I got where here. Bear with me for a sec. Okay. Okay. All right, 40-pound limbs. Going with the 377 grained arrows first. $179. $179. $178. Okay, that's the 377 grain arrows. All right, now we're going to go to the 400 grain, which would be 10 grain per pound. So that's kind of what I'm always looking at. At least 10 grain per pound is a good thing. I actually like more than that, but I like to see it at least 10 grain per pound for a lot of guys. A lot of guys are trying to shoot too light of an arrow, and it's hard on these limbs. That guy shooting 57-pound bows with 385 grained arrows, that's way too light, way too light. They should be shooting up in that 570 grain weight. So otherwise it can just destroy your limbs on these bows. So you got to keep the weight up a little bit. I know everybody wants speed, especially if you're hunting out west, but you can create some damage. All right, here we go with this one again. This is another of the. These are the 400s. $176. Not too much of a drop off, actually. I think I plucked that thing a little bit. $175. $175. Okay, so there we go. Pretty good speed, in my opinion, for these lower poundage bows like this. Conventional limbs on this black shark are bamboo with black glass. I'm not positive on these, but I believe it's maple core on these here. There is a little strip of red going up there, probably to help stabilize that wood a little bit. I'm not sure what that is in there though on these here. So anyways, I hope that'll answer some questions for everybody out there. And you might want to check into this thing. super nice bow, non-stacking, sweet shooter, and comes with, like I say, comes with conventional limbs. You can buy just a riser if you want, but it's really a no-brainer almost to get the extra set of limbs. So you got extra set of limbs, and then if you have ILF limbs on top of it, hey, then you got 2 sets of limbs. Never got to worry about finding limbs for an ILF bow, so you can't beat that. So yeah, convert this thing from this bow to that bow in about 2 to 3 minutes. So awesome idea, and I think everybody's going to like this thing. I know the guys that have got it so far are liking it. So thanks for joining us today at Twig Archery. Remember to shoot twig, score big, and we're going to make some more videos on this bow and also on some arrows like these bamboo carbon I just shot. I think you're going to like these things. I think these things are penetrators for sure. Been around arrows a long time. I know what penetration, what it takes. I think that's going to work great. So thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.